new meaning to its name, Suicide One.
Mad Dog Vachon was probably the most unpredictable person I've ever been around in my life. He was.
What is this, Mad Dog?
This is going to be special delivery. It's a pine box.
Well,
You know what they use a pine box for?
I've got a good idea.
Who told you I was there in the first place?
Well, I can't get into that, Matt.
And I remember the first time I wrestled him, I said, Dad, what did I do with this guy? And he says, hit him twice as hard as you. And I said, and good luck.
Vachon!
You had to fight him, otherwise he didn't respect you. He'd just beat the shit out of you. So the office bought this plane. It was a Navajo chieftain, had 12 seats in it, but because of the weight of the talent, they could only have 8 seats in there. So Mad Dog's near the end of his career now. He's about 50 years old, and he liked to play cribbage. He would sit there and he wouldn't say much. And he'd play cribbage, playing cribbage. Frank, could you do me a favor? Jesus. And Jesus, guy just, he scared the crap out of you. He thought something was going to happen. I said, oh, what? I'm meeting my fiance's family tonight, and I want to wrestle on an early match so I can go see them. Yeah, we'll put them on. Before he'd go in the ring, he'd drink a pint of whiskey.
Before he went in the ring.
Before he went in the ring.
Sweet.
Yeah, and then take something, I don't know, some pill or something. Somebody had given him a pill so he could make the trip. Be sure you don't take this till the morning.
That was my story, Greg.
That was your story?
Yes, he came to me and he said, Jim, do you have any uppers? And like any good wrestler who traveled on the road, I had a little stash.
Like any good wrestler.
Yes, they called me Dr. Jim. I never got arrested once for a malpractice, but I had a couple of Dexedrine Spaniels. Not only did he take one pill, but he took both the pills.
Holy shit.
He goes out in the ring, and he's only out there for like 2 minutes. He comes back in, and we're sitting there. Gee, man, you're back so quick. I don't like it. I gotta get going. I gotta meet the family. He strips down, and he's got a collar on him. He sits down next to us, a case of beer there that they had in the locker room. He starts drinking the beer. Then we go out and we wrestle for about 40 minutes. We come back in. Nobody in the locker room, the beer's all gone. We drive out to the airport and we see a cab come up and I see Steve Olszanowski and the Mad Dog get out of the cab. And we look at him, he's got barbecue sauce on his beard and on his shirt. And he's wobbling around and I said, Steve, what happened? Steve said he met the family and they ate ribs, drinking wine. I don't know how much wine they had. And then we get in the cab to come out to the airport. He stops and gets another pint of whiskey. Drinks it in there. And he was getting wild in there. So I gave him a joint to smoke. And I said, oh, God, Steve. So we get in the plane and we put him in the back of the plane next to Adrian.
He became so agitated that when he was on the plane, Adrian gave him a Quaalude.
Oh my God.
And which was a unbelievable up and down combination. So actually his mind didn't know if he was going up or down. Thank God he didn't have a heart attack.
We don't know how many beers he had in the locker room. He had a pint of whiskey and
2 Dexedrine 15 milligram Spaniels, and then he had
that was
Quaalude.
speed to keep it going. He got the wine, and then he got another pint of whiskey at the airport, and then he took the Quaalude.
Yep.
So we're going along, playing cards, and all of a sudden, the whole plane moves. And we thought we got hit by another plane that took the tail off.
Oh my gosh.
And the pilots are screaming, the door's open back there, close the door. We look back and here's Mad Dog. He's hanging out like this and all you can see is his back. And the pilot says, get him in. We said, he's gonna jump, we're not going with him. Let him go.
On a drug and alcohol-fueled rampage, Mad Dog Vachon dangles thousands of feet above the ground from the doorway of Suicide 1, leaving every other wrestler on the plane fearing for their lives.
So now, man, he gets that look at him, you know, and he starts throwing beer bottles, empty beer case, garbage can. Opens his wrestling bag, the wrestling boots, the tights, the jockstrap, the bag hose. And then he ties this chain around his neck. He's hanging out backwards like this. He leaned in. It's so peaceful, I feel like flying tonight.
Oh my gosh.
We finally get him down, back in his seat.
So is the door still open?
Door's still open, we can't get it up.
Wow.
So the pilot said, hey, you gotta make a emergency landing, guys. Prepare yourselves, get in the crash position. So we're all down like this. We look down, and ambulances, fire engines, police cars, the red lights going. They got foam on the runway.
Right.
The pilot puts it down, and he has to put it down on one wheel. So he takes it in, he puts it down, come to a stop. And then here's Mad Dog. He's got foam all over him. He's peeling it off of him. And he gets out of the plane and he starts walking. Now the police cars, fire engines, they're all coming up. So they went out and they tried to get his arms by. They can't get him handcuffed. And they said, you got two options. He either goes to jail or you guys can take him back. And Mad Dog called everybody. If you first don't take me back, I'll kill all of you.
Oh my gosh.
So we got him in the plane and we put him in behind the seat of the pilot, put two straps on him. And all the way back, he's like this. I want to kill you. So we bailed out of the plane when we landed, left the pilot with him. And then the next day, he got a lecture up in the office.
So did I.
Did you?
Yes, your dad called me, and I went down there, and then he actually pushed me into this chair, and he told me the story, and I told him, I said, I just gave him the two pills, you know? I didn't, you know, incite this whole thing that he did and open the damn door. I don't think I ever rode the small plane again after that.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, well, that, and they took away my little pharmacy, too, so.
Ah, you were the culprit.
Can you imagine the farmer, though,
Jesus.
in Iowa, and went through
Cornfield.
finding wrestling boots, jock straps, and everything else?
Someone had a good time in the cornfield.